95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog Brew Review time. It's Morning Hog Happy Hour, and Josh Messar-Perrott has brought us great flavors. Clausthaler, Yuengling, Sierra Nevada, Sun King, and more. It's all next on the Morning Hog Brew Review on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. How you doing? Riggs, Steve, and our special beer friend, Josh from S.R. Perrott, back in the house today with new flavors.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy.
Hip, hip, hooray.
By the way,
I brought a friend back.
I haven't faced Josh in our fantasy football league yet, so we're getting along, but that's subject to change. I'm glad you brought a friend to kind of mediate right now. Our friend Greg from Wopsops is back. Look at that.
Yeah. You guys were begging him for
Welcome
beer so
back.
much he had to come back.
I did. I texted. Now I'm a little embarrassed. I did text Greg many times since you were last on the show, and I was like, "Hey, I lost the beer that you gave me. Could you get more?"
Yeah.
And you were like, they sell it in stores, Riggs. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. And Steve is like, no, I demand that Greg comes back. So there you go.
And part of it is, I was like, well, I'll bring you a beer if you put me back on your show.
We are easy. We are easily
Deal.
bought
Yeah,
that
exactly.
way.
And, I realize I'm wearing the same shirt I wore last time.
Are you really? That's
Yeah.
good. That's a good theme, you know?
Well, as long as you wash
You
it,
have
it's
like
okay.
do you have a fleet of those?
I
'Cause
mean,
Steve has like 12 of those shirts.
It's
He's got
so
plenty of those
darn
things.
hot still that, you got to wear
Yeah.
it comfortable.
And obviously, Josh, he has a whole closet
never
full of
changed.
those, too. He's ready to go.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's one single shirt.
Even the better deal for us is that Josh brought the beers today from the
I did.
SR Perrott home fleet. So there you go. What are we getting into today?
So I got an interesting lineup
it is
today,
looking
right?
it's looking eclectic.
Right. There you go. That's a good word for it. So I have some new stuff and some seasonal stuff,
Okay.
and so we'll kind of get into it. I figure we're going to start with our friends over there at Clausthaler, though.
Okay.
Do you remember Clausthaler?
I remember saying it.
Yes.
German brewery.
Right.
But they exclusively do non-alcoholic beers.
Right.
So they have a new offering called Clausthaler ISO 0.0.
Okay.
Okay.
All the other beers are 0.5%, so they're non-alcoholic, I think. But you have to, if you're
Below.
0.5, you have to be non-alcoholic. To be 0.0, you have to have no alcohol whatsoever.
Okay.
So they came out with this, I want to say, about 3 or 4 months ago.
All right.
Or at least in our market, for that matter.
Okay.
So they have quite a few different offerings.
Right.
This guy's going to be available in a 12-pack. Obviously, no ABV.
Okay.
There's a
I don't have that. I don't have
Rick, stop, Rick, stop.
Well, dang.
Rick,
It's on the
stop.
mouth.
Don't get
There's a
the
hole
beer
in the
on your
cup. There's a hole
console.
in the cup.
Well, we never. This is a
Accident.
brew review first, right here,
It
right?
quite literally is the first. I've
Yeah.
never.
That's pretty amazing.
You
Look
are
at that.
so close to
Look
your
at
console.
that. Oh, that's not a problem at all.
Guess what, though? Check this out.
What's that?
I won.
Oh, you
Let's
son
try this
of a-
again.
The only hole in my cup is in the top.
All right.
By the way, you got you gave me a new band name though, Soggy Mouse Pad. What do you think about that as a band
wow.
name? It's pretty
Oh,
good.
it's
right?
like
Soggy
it.
Bottom.
What style music is that? Rock? Punk?
Yeah, I think that they do sort of a metal folk.
Adult
Nice.
alternative.
I'm gonna sip mine out of the bottom of the cup. But tell us about this
Here's
beer.
another cup.
Other than zero.
Is it still leaking?
yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I would drop it.
Yeah,
that.
it's definitely still leaking.
Ah, look at that.
That is pretty impressive.
We got some. Okay.
All right.
So smooth transition. Okay, so zero.
So 0.0, right?
Yeah,
But it's Clausthaler ISO. Any idea what that might be?
ISO.
I'll
Well,
just tell you.
Isotropes?
Isotonic.
Isotonic. I was close.
Okay.
Right. So any idea what that means?
Isotonic.
As a brewer, I should know that, and I do not.
I don't know if you
You've
necessarily as a
stumped
brewer.
Greg.
I know it's some kind of
As a
health,
beverage
it's a healthy
enthusiast.
item, isn't
Right.
it?
I was going to read my paper that I have here, but it is soaking wet.
I can give you mine, but I
No,
want you to
it's good.
power through.
All right, so I'm going to read it because it's easier to read because I'm not as educated on this as I should. So it's a beverage that contains a balanced concentration of dissolved particles such as salt, sugar, and minerals, such as concentration found in your body. So essentially, it's rehydrating you with fluid and electrolyte.
Oh, I like that.
So we have a non-alcoholic beer that is technically healthy for you.
So kind of
And
like a Propel, but like with alcohol.
Essentially.
Without alcohol.
Or without alcohol, but like
But beer flavored.
beer
Do,
flavor.
do you
That's what-
think
that's
that
what-
you
that's
could
what I
put
mean.
this? I feel like you could, again, blind, no information, put this in somebody's hand and let them drink it. And they would assume this is a
I
beer.
think the average consumer, yes.
An alcohol content beer, I would assume.
Totally agree with that. I mean, it's really that German maltiness
Yeah. Wow.
coming through. It's really
a lot
good.
of malt on the back end there.
I was really surprised with this. This is really nice.
But what's surprising about this is this would be great for like, you know, you guys have been doing these marathons and stuff.
Yes.
Did you do that already?
We did the 10K.
Oh, so you're both still alive. So well done.
Yeah, we lived. Yeah, we lived till the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. That would have been the perfect thing
Right.
to have.
You know, so if you have to drive home after that marathon, these would be a great alternative to that. You know,
That's a great idea.
Or any other time for that matter.
Yeah, I mean, we took the company chopper back this time, but the rest of they usually don't make that available to us.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about non-alcoholic category as a whole in the last 2-3 years. It's just exploded.
Yeah.
And it's due to the younger crowd wanting that alternative, especially at the end of the night, to wind down, or they don't drink at all.
This is
And
perfect.
they want
for
to
it.
hang out with their friends and still have something in their hand.
Yeah.
It's a great alternative.
I love that. Nice job. Again, that's beer science at work again. Just some weird magical thing. Are you?
I'm slightly sticky.
Are you still
I know.
dripping dry?
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna get you a beach towel, but you got to pour us one more.
All right, I can do that.
Okay.
So I was walking our warehouse the other day,
Right.
and I walked past this product several times thinking that it was just a relabeled item.
I've been in there, and there's some weird stuff in there. What's happening?
So this is Yuengling.
It is.
Yeah, it looks like their old school label.
Oh.
Throwback.
But I noticed it didn't say anywhere on the label amber lager.
Okay.
It says premium beer. So I was like, what the heck? Turns out it's a whole nother product.
Really?
Shut the front door.
Had no
So
idea.
you'll definitely want to check
Really?
out our website where to find this.
Oh, he's while Josh is pouring, I can tell you he's referring to srprod.com/beer finder. That's what he's meaning.
That's true.
Yeah.
True story.
You can go there, type it in your internet hole, and just hit enter, and you should be able to get to it.
Your internet hole.
So where you can find these beers. All right. So what is Yuengling doing here? What is happening? What is their move?
So this is a low ABV beer.
Okay.
Lower, at least. 4.5%. Premium beer. It's a Pilsner style. So it
Oh.
should be some easy drinking.
Okay. That definitely has.
Oh,
a,
yeah.
When I'm preparing for a Yuengling
Yeah.
flavor, it's not the typical Yuengling.
Right. So Yuengling
malt.
typically is that amber lager with a very nice malt background and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Where this is much closer to your other domestic beers out there
yeah.
on the market.
Yeah.
It's a great option for a premium beer.
Greg, can I do the reference to the throwback Hams beer?
We
It has
used
a
to sell
logo that. It looks like the Hams logo to me.
Yep.
Just for
Absolutely, yeah. I when Josh showed this to me, I was like, oh, it looks like an old Hams or Schlitz. It was surprising, but nice quality beer. This is really nice.
Super solid.
Yeah.
I want to finish it and smash the can on my forehead. Is that weird? That's not a weird instinct, is it?
Because I
it's
want to
football
smash it
season.
on Steve's head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you please do that?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Please.
Full
You know
or
what?
empty?
Sounds like a great place for a tease. Stick around. Will I do it? Next up on the Morning Hog on 95.7 The Hog. 95.7 The Hog, the Morning Hog. Rick, Steve, Josh, SR Prod, and our friend Greg from Wops Hops over there in Sanford. Who didn't even look. Greg just wanted to come and try these weird mix of beers that you brought today.
Exactly. Yeah.
He was like, "You guys doing a weird show? Count me in."
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the fun stuff.
So let's get weird again. What are we getting into next?
All right. So I have our friends over there at Sun King Brewery.
Okay.
Originally Indiana,
All right.
and now they have a brewery in Sarasota, Florida, the old J Dubs Brewery.
Okay.
So they're
yeah.
making beer locally here in Florida now. So this is Keller Haze.
Keller Haze.
Yep. So they've been doing this beer for quite some time, but it's just hitting our market as of, I think, last week.
Okay.
So I figure we give it a shot.
All right.
I
Not
can't
killer.
see.
Not Killer
Not
Haze.
Killer.
Well,
Keller.
I can't see it.
Well, you don't trust me. You don't need to see it. Just drink it.
I'll hold up the can
Yeah,
here for you. Ready?
There you go.
So what's the style?
Steve's.
You talking to me?
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Okay.
a Keller beer,
It's a killer. There you go.
and then they're making it kind of a hazy style on top of that.
Okay.
So it's still an IPA technically.
All right.
So it's an IPA in the style of a Keller beer.
It does smell piney. A little bit of pine scent right there. Don't mind that
Let
at
me
all.
take a whiff.
Hey Steve, do
Oh,
you know what
wow.
Keller beer is?
I do not. I no clue.
It's a cellar beer.
It's a cellar beer.
It's a cellar beer.
Yeah. They make it in basements. Fun fact.
Then why do
Was
they
it
call
that?
it Keller?
No?
Because it's German style.
Yeah. They use different letters for words and stuff.
So Keller is German for cellar.
Yeah.
Correct. Look at you putting everything together.
Well, daggum.
Like sauerkraut, you know. So there's a whole different. I wouldn't
Oh,
go
like
through the
like kindergarten.
like that. Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah.
It's
like
not
that.
a
man.
tumor. It's a headache.
We have to crash.
Yeah,
this
I
bus.
see that.
You gotta crash this
go
bus
for 2
quick.
hours
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Really, no kidding.
So this is 6.3% alcohol.
Okay.
Like I said, new to the market for us. You can see it's slightly hazy. So
Oh,
color
wow.
haze.
It's a very odd.
Yeah,
So you get a little bit of pineapples.
Odd
and
makes it
citrus.
sound like I don't like it. I do like it, but it's an odd mix.
You weren't
Yes.
expecting it, right?
No, yeah, the front. It's like the fruits on the front.
Yep.
Pineapple.
So Greg talked about it in our last episode about hazies, as far as they're a little bit juicier up front, a little bit more fruit flavored because of
Yes.
those hops, and a little less of the bitterness on that back end.
Exactly.
So it's really nice, easy drinking beer, even at 6.3% alcohol.
Okay.
Delicious.
Do you know how they get that
No.
the flavor? So the longer you boil a hop in your boil kettle, the more bitter the beer will be. So they put the hops in at the end of the boil, so you get the flavor and aroma of the hops. And then dry hopping is also a technique that we use. When the beer's in the fermenter, we'll hang a bag of hops in the fermenter, and because there's no heat, then you just pull the flavor of the hop out. It's
So
really
to go
nice.
back what he was saying as far as boiling, if you think back to like Dogfish 60-minute and 90-minute,
Okay.
they're doing continuous boils of those hops for 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and they're getting continually more and more hoppier and bitter, and flavor profile you get.
So look at this.
This is good beer. I like this a
Interesting.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice, easy drinking.
See, we're drinking and learning today. You should be doing the same right now as
right.
well. You can feel free to join us if you're at home right now. Maybe you knocked off early for the weekend here on a Friday morning.
Go pick up a 6-pack of each of these 12. Well, some of them are in 12 packs, but
Oh, yeah?
or usually they have a single section at places like Total Wine and ABC, and you can grab a single and go back and watch the YouTube channel and drink with us.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. Watch the at the Morning Hog on YouTube, and of course we'll post it up there at 957thehog.com. And you can check out srprod.com/beerfinder too and find these beers. We found one in my hand. You found one more that's not open yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Good
Cool.
find.
Hold up. What did you wink? Give me a little wink right there.
One of my favorite beers
Yeah.
of all time.
What it is?
We've talked about it in the past, and it's just one of my
Woo,
favorite
look
beers.
how dark that thing is.
I'm
Oh,
pouring
man.
motor oil out of a bottle right now.
Oh,
look
really?
at that.
Motor oil.
Yep. So
That
this
is
is
I need
pretty.
a change.
Sierra Nevada.
That's
Narwhal.
really pretty.
Oh, the narwhal's back. I love it. Oh, there's something special about Sierra Nevada going off the board.
Oh my
You know?
goodness, that is pretty dark.
Right.
I love when
Wow.
they go. I love when they go
You
sideways.
cannot see through that.
I mean,
So
look
this
at
is
that.
a seasonal or
It's
limited release,
nighttime.
I guess you could say. Comes out once a year. We only get about 40 cases of it, roughly. So if you see it out on the shelf, grab it now because it will not be
Yummy.
along for
Oh
long.
man, that's a sharp.
Don't need breakfast now.
Sharp bite.
Yeah. So this is
That's
an Imperial
good.
Stout, number one. So that's why it's such a strong beer.
Cool.
Also the ABV content, 10.2.
10.2.
Oh, knock your D in the D.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Your
Whoa.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I got the lasers too. Yeah,
Yeah,
Really
your
good.
Dungeons and your Dragons.
that's really good.
Yeah. So
I-
obviously super roasted malt on the back end,
Right.
almost to the point where it gets a little bit bitter,
Right.
Yeah.
but kind of
Yes.
like a dark chocolate.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Do you
And
consider
then-
this more chocolate than coffee? I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. But
I think it's a really, really nice balance
Yeah?
of both, to be honest with you. I'd
Okay.
say it's closer to coffee than chocolate.
I would
Yeah.
say so too.
just because people are going to associate chocolate with sweetness.
right.
But I don't know if you guys are getting it, but on the exhale, you get a little bit of smoke as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Right. A roast.
One of my favorite beers of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really nice.
And the scary thing about this is they make a barrel aged version of it.
Oh.
That comes in a 16 ounce. We are not getting any of that this year. But if you
too
see
bad.
it out somewhere
Really?
in Florida,
Buy it.
yeah.
Does it come with
Highly
an
recommend.
airbag so you can drink it and fall down?
Exactly.
Whoa. I need that. That's really good, though.
Do you remember what a narwhal is?
Yeah.
Just the mythical whale
It's real.
creature
It's
with
real.
the. Is it
It's a
Yeah.
real whale.
Nah.
Yes, it is.
It is a unicorn whale.
Essentially. They
Okay.
have that huge horn that's going through,
Yeah.
essentially. But it's not a horn, it's a tooth.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
grows through their skull.
Yeah.
It's wild.
True story.
Yep.
Man, you think a dentist would
He's
get
not
in there and work on
lying
that
to
as an ocean dentist or something, right?
They don't make those.
Yeah, no, they don't. Oceanic.
An ocean
no.
dentist?
Yeah,
No.
All right, fair
Yeah.
enough. I mean, maybe we create the option of having some people go out with the Coast Guard and do dental work for sea creatures.
Oceanic
Anybody thought about
dental.
that? Well, I'm just saying. It's a
I don't
niche.
feel like that business would
I think
last
that
long.
10.5 is getting to you, but
Yeah, you're probably right. We should probably
Yeah.
start to seal this thing off. So this, as you mentioned, get it while you can.
Yep.
Don't get it while it's hot. It's
did you bring
preferably
any
cold.
more with you? Because I want to take some home.
I got a little bit more.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh,
Look at
show me
that.
where.
This is a good beer to share with friends too. The,
You might
the
need to.
people that understand what they're drinking and and enjoy those rich. The flavors are so rich in this, and it finishes really sweet on the tongue too.
Yeah.
I really like this
Very
beer.
complex and layered, and I just really enjoy this.
Have any of you guys been to Sierra Nevada up in Asheville?
I
Oh,
have.
no.
No.
You gotta go.
Yeah?
We call it Malt Disney World.
It is. Absolutely gorgeous facility.
That's my favorite name
That's
ever.
pretty good.
Oh, my God. Is that what you call it or do they call it?
I think
I think
I heard it
everybody-
from someone,
Oh, that
and then it just makes sense.
Somebody's got to get some shirts printed up.
Oh, that's so
you know?
good.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
place up there is amazing. You can catch a flight right out of Sanford.
Yep.
Stop by Wops Hops before you
I was
There you
going to
go.
say, why don't, for now, why don't we call Wops Hops Malt Disney World? And then if you want to layer it
well, I
over
appreciate that, but I think Sierra Nevada deserves that
Yeah,
moniker.
They do have some big dogs over there.
That is a nice beer.
What I didn't know where we were going today. This was like super secret beers. Josh didn't even
It was a
tell us.
journey.
This is a great ride, right? Thank God we all threw our keys in a bucket out in the hallway. 'Cause we're good to
Speak for
go.
yourself. I got mine right here.
Well, I
Yeah.
think mine are somebody
Wait a
made
minute.
a bottle of beer.
Listen,
Never mind.
It's only a few hours
right
until some football kicking off. So let's enjoy. Go to srprod.com/beerfinder. Thank you, Greg from Wops Hops, and thank you, Josh from SR Prod. We love you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah!